Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Prabhakar from the Delhi Entertainer. Today, I'll be discussing about the menace caused by the marriage parties, birthday parties, jagratas, which are held in public places and public roads and causing huge amount of inconvenience to general public. Most of the metros in India, especially in northern India, more especially in Delhi, where I am staying for the last 42 years, what I have experienced is people have utter disregard for the inconvenience caused by them while enjoying the very special days in their life. The inconvenience caused to the people is multifold. To start with the venue of these functions, whether it is a marriage, birthday, mundan, any religious gathering like bhajans or jagratas or whatever function it is, the choice of Delhiites is to do it in front of their house. You know already the lanes and sub-lanes in Delhi are so narrow. Added to that, huge number of vehicles are there where you cannot find an inch of space left vacant. On that space, people expect to perform all their functions. Whenever there is such function in their house, they expect all the people in their lane, maybe something like 50-60 cars and a good number of motorcycles, all to be parked outside, where also there is hardly any place to park. So now it is your own luck to get a space outside and take the risk of parking your vehicle there. Either it is damaged or lost, they are not bothered. They will put a huge pandal on the entire street. In pandal also there will be different segments. There will be an area for cooking, and if it comes very near your house, then you run the risk of your house may be burnt one fine day, because the entire cooking is done. I'm not talking about unhygienic way, but in a dangerous way. Its entire cooking happens in open. The gas cylinders, large number of gas cylinders are brought in and they handled in a very unsafe manner. That is one. Second is you have an eating area. Then third and most important, the area of DJ, without which no function happens in Delhi, and that causes enormous nuisance to the residents nearby. Right from something like 6 p.m. to well past midnight, they engage a DJ who are mostly senseless. They don't know what they're doing. They keep their headphones on. Maybe they don't listen how loud the sound is, and the blaring sound, the ear spitting sound causes such a amount of nuisance and nonsense to the people, especially those people who are studying, who are preparing for their exams, or those people who are sick, elderly. They just can't take rest, they cannot sleep, they cannot study. But these people have least concern about all these things. Then once this is over, it takes something like maybe close to 2 days, because pandal is put, shamiyanas are put one day before and taken one day after. Then another very unhealthy and a dirty scene which we see is that whenever such things happen, the very next day, entire street is littered with used plates and the used food item. You can find them all around the street, and the dogs just eating them and whatnot. It is such a dirty scene to see and so unhygienic. Whenever the cleaner comes, whomsoever they engage, they will do very leisurely sometime on the next day of the function. This is happens despite the fact that first of all they are not permitted to use the road for these purposes. Roads are even local parks which are not licensed to be used for functions. First of all, that is a violation. There are large number of banquet halls, community halls, temples which have space for marriages and other functions. They are good number. If they book in advance, you will definitely get. But people don't want to do that. For whatever reasons, they want to display their might and the way they are conducting the functions just down below their house. Then another important thing is that where there is a huge violation is that there is a court orders, apex court orders also, that music cannot be played after 10 p.m. And in all these functions, the loud music goes on beyond midnight also. Then some right thinking people like me, if fed up by this attitude, if they complain also, then the police and the concerned person, they are so ignorant that first of all they are in violation of the law of the land, but they give an impression as if we are doing something wrong. Then their thing is that after all it is a child's birthday or child's mundan or jagrata, which is useful to everybody. If it is to be useful to everybody, why not to do during the day, or even if you want to do it in the night, go and hire a place in the temple, go and hire a place in the banquet which has echoes and closers, and invite people, your relatives, friends, and sit throughout the night. Who stops you? But doing that on the public roads, and that too playing extremely loud music, and that music also with all due respects, so the invite, more than 90% of the people are hardly trained either in classical music or proper bhajans, or they don't sing any proper bhajans. What is the basic requirement of a prayer? It is silence. It is more of meditation. Or even if you want to sing something, it should be sung in such a way that it is pleasing to the ears. But have you ever seen any jagrata where anybody is invited who is classically trained, who sings in such a way which is soothing to the ears of the people, so that other people also want to join or listen and enjoy from their respective places? These guys come, they play such loud music on the drums, guitar and keyboard, and throughout the night they sing at a pitch of the voice, and since they are not trained to cover up the music is always louder, and whatever they sing is nothing but parody of good for nothing Bollywood songs. I'm amazed. Many times I heard Choli ke piche kya hai, yeah, all other such type of item numbers and duets of Hindi songs, they are converted into parody, and हर एक लाइन के आगे पीछे माता दी लगा लो या किसी भगवान का नाम लगा दो तो उनके लिए वो भजन बन जाता है. So who can enjoy such sort of parody songs, that too in the name of Jagrata, in the name of God or goddesses? But I don't know what they think of such things, and they cause so much inconvenience to other people. Now the second and most important thing is that the Barat. And you can keep on saying so many things about Barat, which is absolute nuisance to so many people, except those people who are actually part of that Barat. It is not a uncommon sight in Delhi, where otherwise also there is such huge traffic jams, roads are narrow, vehicles are so many, and especially during the evening hours, peak hours, there will be so much of traffic. And this so-called Barat starts somewhere around 7, 8. Then at their house to start from, they will do some small dancing and other things. They get into vehicles. That is fine, maybe tolerable for 5 to 10 minutes. But what is most disturbing is that there will be some assembling place which will be something like 2 kilometers away from the venue where his marriage happens. So whatever the vehicles they come, the costliest vehicles, something maybe sometimes costing a few lakhs of rupees or a few crores of rupees, whatever the means they come, they just get down there. Everybody gets down there. Something 50 to 100 or 150 people just descend on the public roads and start dancing. Dancing as if there is no tomorrow. Completely blocking the roads. One half of the road is blocked, or if it is single lane, more than 75% of the road is blocked by these people. Added to them, there are horse, there are buggies, there are so many things nowadays, so many decorated vehicles are there. Then the Baratis are there, then the bandwalas, the light walas with Petromax lights are nowadays, other types of lights have come. They are all over the place. Just imagine. And as if this is not enough, not only they dance, they move at a snail's pace. Even a tortoise can beat them. They just don't want to move. They keep on dancing and dancing and dancing. Where? In the public roads, where absolutely they have no right except use it as a pedestrians or in their vehicles. But they completely seize the road as if it is their private property which they have booked for their marriages. People wear such a costly dresses worth lakhs of rupees. They wear jewelry, they wear very costly footwears, but they are all educated, they are well off. But I don't know what happens the moment you are a part of the Barati, you forget all your civic sense and they behave in such a way. You dance and block the roads in such a way, and which is nobody can appreciate it coming from a civilized and educated people. This is not enough. There is a worse thing than this. In every Barat, there will be some 4 or 5 vehicles which are converted into barbecues. In Delhi, vehicles may run without petrol or diesel, but Baratis, especially the male folk, can never move without liquor. So whatever arrangements you make or don't make, people don't bother. But if you don't make arrangement of alcohol, people get offended. Supplying the alcohol in the marriage hall still can be justified. But what is the justification in serving a liquor on the roads, on a vehicle, on a moving vehicles? Everybody goes at the back, then take 1 or 2 pegs, then come, they show their dancing skills, again go back, and throughout the route the same process goes on. And some of the people get so busy in drinking the alcohol that they never participate in the dancing. वही टुल हो जाते हैं. And many times it so happens when you are take a peg or 2 more, the way you behave with your own guests or the general public who are on the road is very condemnable. So this unfortunately uh, something which I could never find any person giving a justifiable reason why people do that. Again, very educated people, very, very well off people who have civic sense, and most importantly, who has the permission to consume alcohol in their houses, or they can go to restaurants and take. If somebody is there where who doesn't have a permission to drink in his house, if he gets down to that, okay, I got an opportunity to drink, let me drink on the road, I can understand. It's in a serious violation of the law. You cannot drink in the public places, but all these Baratis indulge in that. Then they go to the banquet. Many of the banquets are hotels, are community centers, are in the middle of residential areas, and that is a nightmare to all the people who are staying around that. First of all, their entire parking areas are blocked, entire roads are blocked by the cars of the guests. Then in that venue also, somebody who called DJ comes again. He keeps on playing that music mindlessly, ear splitting sounds, blaring sounds. And of course, since it is a marriage party, they're supposed to play all sorts of peppy songs and loud music. In Delhi, I can give you a guarantee, you will never find a soundproof banquet hall. When you are playing such a loud music, the basic requirement is that the hall should be soundproof. When it is not, then just imagine the plight of the people who are nearby. For them, right through the season, maybe for 6 months or so, when our marriages happen, and other times when our other functions happen, they have this continuous nuisance till midnight. There also, if you lodge a complaint to the police, or if you lodge a complaint with the owners of the banquet or the people who are holding the party, nobody listens. This despite the fact blocking of the roads is a illegal thing, serving wine on the roads is a illegal thing, causing a nuisance and a sound pollution is a tortious act, which is also punishable. But this keeps on going unabated. So I appeal to everybody. They may say that after all it is just for a day we are doing. For you it may be a day in a lifetime if it is a marriage, or maybe once in a year if it is Jagrata, once in a while occasion based, when if there is a birthday party or some mundan or something like that, you can justify that, saying that after all it is a one day. But for the other people who are staying near the banquets and other things, it's a daily nuisance. The traffic on the road, heavy traffic built because of you, is a daily process. There are certain areas in Delhi where cluster of banquets are there. People get scared to pass through those banquets. Even till late night, after 11, 12 o'clock also, you can find traffic jams for hours together. So nobody stops you from enjoying the way you want to enjoy. You want to have a blaring music, have it. You want to dance throughout the night, dance. You want the liquor to flow throughout the night, do it. But do it in your private space. For God's sake, book banquet halls, book hotels, and make sure that you don't get down on the roads and dance on the roads and block the roads. Go inside the hall, have a dancing area, have a dancing floor, dance over there. Why should you display your everything on the roads and cause such inconvenience? Marriage or any other function, especially Jagratas, are a solemnized function. The purpose for which we invite people is that they should also be in the same solemnized mood and bless the couple. So by causing so much of inconvenience, are you keeping the people in a solemnized mood? People will abuse you, people will curse you. Who wants to be cursed or abused or thrown in a time which is such an important thing in your life? So I appeal to all the people that have some sense of civic sense and be conscious about the inconveniences caused to others because of you and your way of celebrating things. And if in all probabilities they will not mend their ways, then I appeal to the government. They should take a stern action on that. No digging of the roads to put shamianas on the road and celebrate private parties in public areas. No parks which are meant to be playing grounds for children to be used for marriage and other functions. Absolutely no barat on the streets and no serving of liquor. They should be severely penalized, or even I must say that the groom and the groom parent should be arrested if they indulge in all such sort of things. Once if you do that, this menace will stop once for all. कि ना रहेगा बांस ना बजेगी बांसुरी. ग्रूम को और उसको माँ बाप को अंदर कर दो for violating traffic rules, then this will come to an end, and it should come to an end. So with this, with the hope that we will see that better sense prevails and our roads and our streets are saved from this menace very soon. I, Prabhakar, sign off.